Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Daniel Jones and the New York Giants taking on Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals.
We're across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, they come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Giants go to work on offense for the first time, and it's Daniel Jones leading the way, the number 6 pick in the 2019 draft.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us in their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
The ball carrier.
Tackle made by Marcus Golden. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26.
1st and 10 at the 26.
The numbers in last week's contest for Ingram: 4 catches, 58 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is the number 1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On the draw, this is Barkley. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. From the gun, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
10 at the 13-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down.
Well, they certainly had success.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
1st and 10.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call.
1st down, Arizona.
1st down, Murray, escaping the pressure right. On the right side, caught by Green. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Rolling to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. To throw again. Murray, the quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll try to run with Edmonds. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Number 11.
Larry Fitzgerald. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the 2nd half.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From the 10. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's Jones to throw again. That's complete to Slayton. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Operating from the gun, Jones. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken at the 10. What a spin. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. 31-10 was the final score. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And they trailed the visiting Chiefs in that one. Mecole Hardman, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And as you see, they are currently all tied with the visiting Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, in our game, each team able to manage just 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 is our score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. He'll run it. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that.
And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Golden Tate, his 11th touchdown of the year, and the Giants have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And this will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Murray fighting, lost the football. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were...
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Jones. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Operating from the gun, Jones firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
At their own 20.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know, in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Touchdown, Giants.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Flushed out right. He's got a first down past the 30. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
Arizona.
Shotgun now from Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And Murray gets this into the hands of Edmonds. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make him 3rd down.
Chase Edmonds.
Flush to his right. And able to find Kirk complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. That time a 6-play drive. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Pettis now on the return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
At the 47-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Giants, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town.
Fellas, we're not done yet. We still got more practice to go. Had a good week so far. Let's make sure.
Today, from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, Jake Elliott to kick off for Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports.
This one fielded at the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Christian Kirk on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's
from the gun, Murray.
At the 42-yard line.
To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. Now this time he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 41 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
The tackle made by Brandon Graham.
They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. The 5-yard gain, and now they're set up. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Chase Edmonds, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. On 1st 1st and 10. Here's Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Wentz. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Isaiah Simmons in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun, Wentz. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Chandler Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now Hundley. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
10 yards on the pickup.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hundley. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Cardinals 7, Eagles 0.
Throwing, Hundley. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. He'll buy some time right. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Now 3rd down.
And sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
The kick is good.
It's not much as perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
31-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning.
2nd and 4.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Hassan Reddick. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. And this is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline.
Cardinals take over first and 10.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
At the 33-yard line.
Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Wentz now on first down. And quickly finding Rager. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Wentz going to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. A final shot before half for Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
St. Gonzalez to kick off for
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
first and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
It's time for our player spotlight right now as we get a look at Carson Wentz. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 3.
Sanders, second-year man from Penn State. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Another run here with Sanders. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Well done to sniff that out. Defensively, he had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this doesn't quite work out as well as planned. They'll forfeit a few yards as he's tackled just past the 15. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion, the 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Man open left side, it's Williams. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hundley trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. So after the INT, here's Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. Sanders, no gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. And he connects with Ertz. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line.
To Zach Ertz.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
An Eagle 1st down.
Throwing on 1st is Wentz. Left side here to Sanders. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
4-yard line.
They'll run with Sanders. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
And goal.
Here's Wentz to throw. He's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Dallas Goedert, his 9th touchdown of the season. There the Eagles are back within a score.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Looking to throw again on second down. Hunwick going right side here, and that's complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back to the ground on first down, Edmonds. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second.
Here's Edmonds. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
Extra point.
Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
This short throw caught by Goddard, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down. He's going to drop this down to Sanders, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Complete to Dallas Goedert.
One final try now for Wentz. Sanders has it over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 13-yard line. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Arizona, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers. You have an injury from the last game. See how long they'll be out.